Hey guys, Dee here, how are we all doing? I hope you're doing well. So today I am doing the houseplant tag that I was tagged in by PlantingMemories, Jerry from PlantingMemories. And I know, okay, I know, it's been like weeks and I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry that's taken me so long to do it, but I'm doing it now. So, you know, don't hate me, okay? Don't hate me. This was a tag created, I think, by Laura from Stories and Succulents. I will link both of their channels down below if you'd like to check them out. And yeah, I'm get into it. So I need to get the questions up, which is, where did I even save them? Here we go. Okay, so the first one is introduce yourself. I already introduced myself, so I guess I'll do it again. Hi, Dee here. I don't really know how else to introduce myself except doing that, so hi. Super awkward. Okay, next one. What hobbies do you have besides plants? And yeah, I sound funny, my Invisalign, okay, I have a bit of like a lisp situation going on, just, you know, let's ignore that. But yeah, what hobbies do I have besides plants? I have a lot of hobbies. I like to game. So gaming is a hobby I enjoy a lot. FPSs are like my main jam, but I literally play like all sorts of games, except like, what do you call those? What do you call those weird online games? Like League of Legends, what's that? Like an MMA? MOBA. Yeah, so I don't play like MOBAs and stuff like that, but like, you know, fighting games and all that, you know, like Sims and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But I'm mainly into like FPSs. Still waiting for like a Battlefield 6 to come out, you know, like modern day era, because oh my god, the last two games were just like, what is that? You know, just because Battlefield 4, oh my god, like how awesome was that game? And now I think there's like so many of us, we're just like, come on, can we have like a modern day game, please? So like waiting for the day for that to happen. Is YouTube a hobby? I don't know. I like to watch a lot of YouTube, so I don't know if that's a hobby or not, but I do watch a lot of YouTube, so yeah. I like to watch sports, so like tennis is one of the main things I enjoy watching. I like to read, mainly like fiction, because, you know, we have so much crap going on in the world. I like to kind of, you know, escape to a different kind of realm, so I like to read kind of... My nose is running, I'm sorry. Why is my nose running? Probably from all the flowers in here. I apologise. Yeah, so I like to read kind of like, you know, sci-fi, supernatural, fantasy type books. Same with TV shows. Those are the kind of like TV shows and movies that I really love. But, you know, again, I also like, you know, other movies, but that's like one of my favourite genres. What else? I like to watch anime, which, oh my god, yes, I'm like so far behind in like a billion animes, but there was one I was watching, well, we were watching, it was like a Chinese anime called The Outcast, and we're like halfway through the season, and now it's like just disappeared off the internet, and I'm like, but I really want to watch it, like bring it back. And so, yeah, it's sad, can't watch that. But yeah, those are just a few of the hobbies, but yeah, plants are like my main hobby at the moment. One of the hobbies that, you know, I do. Just checking, that looked like a threat. It looked like a threat. Are you a threat or are you just dirty? No, it's just dirty. I need to give this a wash, oh my god. But yeah, plants are my main hobby, so I spend a lot of my time with my plants. So yeah, those are just a couple of the hobbies that I do outside of plants. So, do you have any dependents, pets or children? I do not know. No, I don't. Next one is why plants. Oh my god, what is going on? Try that one again. So number 4 is why plants? What is your plant origin story? Honestly, like, the plant life chose me, okay? The plant life chose me. No, I mean, I've answered this question I think before in another kind of houseplant tag that I did, but like I've always been around plants. I've always been around nature and gardening and all that. Like since I was a kid, I used to, you know, spend time with my family in the garden and stuff, helping them out, doing all that kind of stuff. I hated the bugs, you know, I hated the bugs even then. I still hate them now. But I'm trying my best to kind of get over it, but yeah, it's not happening. I still don't like bugs. But, you know, I'm plowing through. with the gardening. So yeah, I was always involved in that, and my mum always had houseplants. Like, I've always had houseplants around me, maybe not as many as I do now, but you know, there was always plants around, like orchids, spider plants, cacti, succulents? No, because I did try. You know, everyone told me, oh, you can't kill succulents. I literally killed every single echeveria that I had ever. Like, ever. I killed every single one, and it got to the point where I was like, screw this, I don't like them anymore. Nope, I'll stick to my cacti. And I don't know if any of you guys watched that. I did repot my cacti, and I've had those for like, oh my god, I think like a decade or something like that, and they were like sitting in that same pot for God knows how many years. So yeah, I've always been around plants, but I think like what kicked off like this kind of major, you know, deep dive into houseplants was my grandmother. You know, she had loads of plants in her flat and on her balcony. She had a lot of plants, and she was very into nature, and yeah, she like passed away a few years ago, and I feel like this is going to sound so weird to some of you. I know if you're like not spiritual, but I feel like she kind of gave me her green thumb, as weird as that sounds. I feel like she gave me all her passion for gardening and plants and nature, and you know, since then I just went, you know, I deep dived into it, and I went from like, I don't know, how many plants? I don't know, like 10, 15 plants to like 150. So yeah, that's kind of why plants, like plants are awesome. And if you don't have any, get some, okay? Get some. Number 5 is, why did you start a YouTube channel about plants? I didn't start my YouTube channel because of plants. I actually started it to kind of document my travel journeys. It was the first time I went to Japan, and I wanted to document it, and that's what I started doing. So I have quite a few like travel vlogs on my channel, and then, you know, there were a few plant tubers out there that I was into, and I was like, oh, I was like, kind of, you know, toying with the idea, do I want to, you know, join and share my passion, you know, because it was kind of like, I don't have really anyone to talk about plants with and stuff. So, and I was like, you know what, screw it, let's just do it. And so, you know, started my channel and started my Instagram, and here we are. Here we are talking about all the plants and loving all the plants. So yeah, that's where we are now. Talk a bit about your first video. My first video, I think, was one of my first vlogs. Yeah, it was going to Japan. It was terrible. I had no editing software. I was just using what was on my computer at the time, which I think was Windows, what was it called, you know? Oh, I don't remember, like Windows Movie Maker or something like that. I was using, oh my god, it's just like so terrible, like so terribly edited. I kind of wish that I, you know, had saved all of that footage so I could like re-edit it and like re-upload it, but you know, it is what it is. So I've learned a lot since that time, so yeah. Oh god, thinking about it, it makes me cringe. It actually makes me cringe, but you know, it is one of those things. You all got to start somewhere, isn't it? So, number 6, what is your philosophy on buying plants? So I'm not really sure like what this question like entails, but for me, like, if you want to buy plants, buy plants. Like, who cares? You know, like, no one should judge you for doing what you want to do. Like, if you want to spend like $1,000 on one plant, that's your prerogative. Like, I don't care, you know? Like, who cares? If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You do you, and that's it. So yeah, buy all the plants that you want. Except, you know, like, don't go broke buying plants that you want. But like, you know, if you want to buy it, buy it. And that's really it. Like, there's nothing else to say on that. Except for the fact, obviously, you know, we are in weird times at the moment, and I know that a lot of places are starting to hike their prices of plants, and I think that's a bit, yeah, because obviously I don't, you know, plants are for everyone. They're not just for a specific set of people, and I feel like plants should be accessible to everyone, and the fact that some shops are hiking their prices and making it not as accessible as it was, it's just kind of gross. And I feel like we all have a part to play in that. We all have a part to you know, contribute to having plants be accessible. And yeah, the whole price gauging, you know, I don't know, I could go on about this forever and ever, but yeah, I just feel like if you have the money, yeah, you know, spend it on the plants, but also at the same time, you know, we need to be aware that, again, plants are for everybody and not just, you know, rich people. So yeah, little tangent there, but you know, as you do. So yeah, I'm just gonna close the book on that one because again, I could ramble on about that for like hours. So next question is, what is your favourite plant? No. What is your favourite part about keeping plants? Oh, there are so many. Like there are so many. Like plants give me way more than I give them. That is definitely for sure. It's just watching them grow. Like any type of plant, whether regardless of if it's like a, you know, seedling or like a 6 centimeter, or you have like a 6 meter tall plant. It's just watching it grow and, you know, knowing that you're doing that they're living their best life and that you're like contributing to that. I think it's rewarding. You know, like mentally and physically, having plants, or, you know, in the garden as well, it's just so, it's like good for you, it's relaxing and it's enjoyable. And I don't know, like, oh my god, there are just so many things. It's really difficult to explain like what's my favourite part about having plants. It's like a difficult feeling to explain, and I'm sure you guys that, you know, you have all your plants, like you know that feeling, but for me I feel like it's very difficult to articulate that feeling, to express that, and it feeds my soul. Having all these like houseplants, even in my garden, it just like, it feeds me, it nourishes me, it like replenishes me, it's relaxing, you know, like if I'm stressed, it calms, it's calming, and it's enjoyable. It's so much fun. Another enjoyable part for me is like, I've always loved nature, except the bugs, okay, except the bugs. So like, this is a different way for me to have that connection with nature all the time, because they're in my space, in my environment, and I get to look after them. And yes, there's bugs, but they're not like, you know, the gross bugs out there. So it's like different, you know, but it's, yeah, having that constant connection to nature, which I feel like a lot of us probably have lost, because, you know, we're constantly on our phones, or we're constantly watching a TV, or you're constantly on your laptop or something. You know, that connection to nature gets lost, and I feel like it's nice to have like plants and be surrounded by plants in my home as well as out in my garden, you know. And as for my garden, like, it's what my favourite part is, just being able to contribute to the environment in my own little way. You know, I'm not saying that I'm like saving the planet or anything, but you know, I've been able to help the ecosystem and the wildlife in my area a bit more by making my garden a bit more, you know, better. I don't know what the word is, but, you know, just making my garden more. And that's, you know, it's gratifying. It's gratifying to know that I'm doing my little, you know, slice for the environment, because, you know, we all, if we all do something little, you know, it amounts to something very big. So yeah, it's nice to, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. I kind of went off somewhere, but yeah, so that's my favourite part. It's just all of those things, and that's just so enjoyable. It is just so enjoyable. Like, I can be around my plants, and if there's something I want to think about, you know, you can just think about that one thing. But if you don't want to think about anything, plants, you know, it also just like, you don't think about anything and you've just got your plants to focus on, which I think is beneficial to a lot of people. So yeah, they definitely give me a lot more than I give them. I'm sure you plant peeps know what I'm talking about. That was a really long-winded answer. I just realised that, but you know, we all know I like to ramble on, so yeah, there you go. Number 8. What is your favourite genuses currently? Are aroids a genus? I don't know. Oh my god, that is like such a hard question. And ooh, I just know there's a new leaf over there, so getting distracted by my plants. Oh, this is just difficult. I don't know. I really don't know. I have so many like different kind of genus of plants. I can't say that there's one specifically that I love. If we think at the plants that I have the most of, I think they're orchids. So I have a lot of plants in the orchid family, so I guess we could say orchids. I don't know. This is, I don't like this question. Just because it's so difficult to answer, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have one specific genus. I kind of just have a love for everything, really. So, yeah, that's a bit of a lame answer, but it's so hard to just pick one. Orchids. We'll just go with that. So, number 9. How good is your space house for plants? I think pretty good. I have a lot of south-facing windows and eastern-facing windows, so I have pretty good lighting for a lot of plants. And like, you know, no obstruction and everything. I think it's a pretty good space. I do need to purge a little bit, I think. I need to do... There are some plants that I'm just not enjoying. So number 10. How do your housemates respond to all your plants? They don't really care, honestly. I think the biggest thing is that the plants kind of take up like half of the dining room table. So when we want to eat certain things, I have to try and like move them somewhere where they're not taking up so much space, and that you know, that creates a little bit of like, oh, there's too many plants. But otherwise, like, my boyfriend's just like, okay, plants. Like, that's all it really is. So yeah. Right, and the last question is, what are you looking forward to the most as a plant parent? I think I already answered this, but I said, yeah, watching my plants grow. Just like actually watching them grow, become their best selves. I mean, not all of them, because you know, I'm not good at taking care of some plants, but yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to the most, is just watching them grow and, you know, live, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's really it. That's all I'm looking forward to, is watching them grow and live and, you know, get big, which will be a problem because then I have no space for big plants anymore. It's going to be like, oh crap, now where am I going to put you, you know, because peace lily, like this peace lily, which it's in bloom, you can't see it because it's like hiding. My first bloom in like over a year. I don't even know how I got it to do this, but it's only the one, unfortunately, but you know, here we go. But this peace lily, like, it's getting huge already, and if it gets any bigger, I honestly don't know where I'm going to put it because I don't have space for like super large plants. So I don't know, I might have to like end up hanging this at some point like from the ceiling, because then, you know, you can have big plants hanging from the ceiling, why not? Maybe not this one, it might look a bit weird. I don't know. I hope you got to know me a little bit more. Probably not, but hopefully. And thank you, Jerry, for tagging me in this. I'm so sorry that it's taken me so long to do it. Again, please don't hate me. If you're watching this and you want to do this, please do it. I tag you. So yeah, please do this challenge. Tag me in it so I can listen to your answers, watch your answers, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel so awkward right now. I don't know why. I'm just feeling like proper awkward. Oh god. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, you're more than welcome to. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will catch you guys soon with another one. Bye! Oh my god, now to like just go sit here and be superly awkward and embarrassed for no apparent reason. Oh, what is wrong with me? I don't even know. I don't even know.